One member, sir.
A quorum is present. A quorum is present in the assembly. We ask our guests and visitors in the rear of the chamber and in the gallery to please stand for the prayer. The day's prayer will be offered by our assembly chaplain, Father Constantine Papadimos. Father Papadimos.
Good afternoon. Let us pray. Lord, when you bless us with beautiful days like this one, it makes us feel wonderful. It is as if you have invigorated us and given us new life. Your love and your forgiveness also give us a new perspective, that we can meet any challenge that comes our way and rise victorious over it. Lord, bless us on this beautiful day and grant that your Holy Spirit fills us forever. Amen.
Thank you, Father. We ask our guests and visitors to remain standing and join us for the flag salute. Please join Assemblywoman Cristina Garcia as she leads us in the pledge. Ms. Garcia.
Put your right hand over your heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Thank you. You may be seated. Reading of the previous day's journal.
Assembly Chamber, Sacramento, Tuesday, April 26, 2016. The Assembly met at 7 a.m. Honorable Melissa A. Melendez, Assembly Member, 66th District, presiding. Chief Clerk E. Dodson Wilson.
Calderon moves and Ms. Waldron seconds that the reading of the previous day's journal be dispensed with. Presentations of petitions, there are none. Introduction and reference of bills will be deferred. Reports of committees will be deemed read and amendments deemed adopted. Messages from the governor, there are none. Messages from the Senate, there are none. Moving to motions and resolutions, the absences for the day. For legislative business, Mr. Ridley Thomas. For personal business, Assemblywoman Gaines. And for illness, Assembly members Hernandez and Williams. Mr. Calderon, you are recognized for your procedural motion, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I request unanimous consent to suspend Assembly Rule 118 and allow Assembly members Alejo, Allen, and Arambula to have guests and photographers on the floor today. Ms. Alejo's guest will be in the area of the member's desk and at the rostrum for the Latino Spirit Awards ceremony, as well as Mr. Arambula's guest will be at his desk.
Without objection, that request is granted.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Pursuant to Assembly Rule 96, I request unanimous consent to re-refer SB 693 Hueso from the Utilities and Commerce Committee to the Rules Committee.
Without objection, such shall be the order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I request unanimous consent to suspend Joint Rule 62A, the file notice requirements to allow the Banking and Finance Committee to notice and to hear AB 2638 Gatto on Thursday, May 5th, 2016, upon adjournment of session in room 444.
Without objection, that request is also granted.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I request unanimous consent to suspend Joint Rule 62A, the file notice requirements to allow the Government Organization Committee to notice and to hear AB 2914, AB 2915, the Government GO Committee as well as GO Committee on Thursday, May 5th, 2016, upon adjournment of session in room 4202.
Without objection, the request is granted.
Pursuant to Assembly Rule 96, I request unanimous consent to withdraw AB 1816 Dolly and AB 2380 Alejo from the Appropriations Committee and to send to the second reading file. The bills are no longer keyed fiscal.
Without objection, that request is also granted.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. At the request of the author, please remove the following bills from the consent calendar. File Item 76, AB 1848 Chu. File Item 92, AB 2387 Mullen.
The clerk will note. Members, I notice the presence of a former member of this House, as well as the State Senate. The Honorable Martha Scutia is with us today. Let's welcome her to the Assembly floor. Members, if we could have your attention, we will now move to the special ceremony in honor of Cinco de Mayo and the Latino Spirit Awards. Without objection, we will move to file item 37. That's H.R. 49 by Mr. Medina for the purpose of third reading. Mr. Medina, are you ready to proceed with this item? The clerk will read H.R. 49.
House Resolution 49 by Assemblymember Medina and others relative to Cinco de Mayo week.
Mr. Medina, you may open.
Mr. Speaker and members, it is with great pride that I rise in honor of Cinco de Mayo week to present H.R. 49. Cinco de Mayo is a significant day in the history of California and Mexico and commemorates the victory of the Mexican Army over French forces at the Battle of Puebla on May 5, 1862. But Cinco de Mayo has become much more than just a celebration of this historic victory. Cinco de Mayo celebrates California's Native American, Spanish, and Mexican heritage. It has become a day when we celebrate the courage, achievements, and contributions by Latinos in California through all facets of our community. The remarkable men and women that we honor today with the Latino Spirit Awards embody the strength and determination of the Latino community. They represent a community that works every day to ensure a better future, not only for themselves, but for all Californians. They are an inspiration to us all. H.R. 49 and the Latino Spirit Awards remind us that the foundation of any nation and our state is its people. I respectfully ask for your aye vote and request that the first row be open for co-authors.
Thank you, Mr. Medina. Mr. Alejo, you are recognized.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker and members. I rise as chairman of the California Latino Legislative Caucus, and it's a great pleasure that I rise today in support of H.R. 49, memorializing Cinco de Mayo week here in the Capitol and in California. H.R. 49 acknowledges the historical and ongoing contributions Latinos have made to California and also acknowledges the history of Mexico. During California's formative years, Latinos helped shape our state's culture, establish and retain our democracy, and build on an economic foundation. Latinos in California supported and risked their lives in Mexico to defend their freedom and democracy during the Batalla de Puebla. And it was about the story about the underdogs overcoming all odds and defeating the most powerful French army at that time. Today, Cinco de Mayo week serves to remind us all of the positive attributes Latinos have made here in California. Latinos have been leaders in civil rights, fair labor laws, and political representation for the underserved. And in modern decades, Latinos have risen to become leading figures in public service, law, science, sports, politics, and business. Latinos have made great strides towards developing the next generation of future leaders that will build upon the previous accomplishments. H.R. 16 further serves to recognize and honor distinguished Latinos and Latinas from our community each year through the Latino Spirit Awards, which are the Latino Caucus's most prestigious awards given to some amazing Americans. Over the last decade, the Latino Spirit Awards have been handed out to various men and women with different backgrounds, including an Army General, an Associate Justice of the California Supreme Court, a world-renowned civil rights activist, a Kennedy Award-winning guitarist, and several famous actors and sports stars. This year's recipients are equally diverse and equally accomplished, and it's an honor to recognize this talented group of people. Members, to close, I just want to say during a time when you hear some national figures make the most disparaging remarks towards Latinos and towards immigrants, it is these days that remind us the amazing people that we do have within our community that make contributions to make California greater, to make our country greater. They want to serve in the military and excel in whatever profession that they are in. These stories today are of those amazing Americans of Latino ancestry, and we're proud to honor them here today.
Thank you, Mr. Alejo. Seeing no additional discussion on the resolution, Mr. Medina, you may close if you wish.
I respectfully ask for your aye vote.
Thank you, Mr. Medina. Mr. Medina is also requesting the first roll be open for co-authors on the resolution. With that, the clerk will open the roll. All members wishing to add as co-authors. Members, this is co-authors on H.R. 49. This is for co-authors. The clerk will close the roll. There are 72 co-authors added. We may take a voice vote on the resolution. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. The ayes have it. The resolution is adopted. Members, 15 years ago, the Latino Caucus created the Latino Spirit Awards to recognize individuals who exemplify the true spirit, our Latino culture and heritage. Today, we honor 10 individuals who represent a wide range of talents found in the state of California. I am appointing an escort committee to bring our special guests onto the floor for a special presentation. Members, retire to the rear of the chamber as I call your name. Assembly members Arambula, Eggman, Cristina Garcia, Calderon, Campos, Gonzalez, Gomez, Roger Hernandez, Assembly members Lopez, Medina, Speaker Rendon, Assembly members Rodriguez, Salas, Santiago, and Thurmond. Our special guests today on the floor of the Assembly are colleagues from the Senate, Senate President Pro Tem Kevin De Leon, Senator Ed Hernandez, Senators Hueso, Lara, and Mendoza. I now ask Assembly Member Alejo, the chair of the Latino Caucus, as well as Senator Ben Hueso, the vice chair of the Latino Caucus, to move to the center aisle to receive our honorees. We will now move to the introduction of the Latino Spirit Award honorees for 2016. Members, if you please have your attention, the clerk will read.
The honoree for achievement in community empowerment is Marco Lizarraga. He's escorted by Assembly member Arambula. Marco Lizarraga is the director of La Cooperativa Campesina de California, where he has worked for the past 19 years. La Cooperativa is a nonprofit organization representing and providing funding for federally designated farm workers grantees in California, who deliver employment and training services to farm workers throughout the state. He is involved in several social justice causes, including volunteering for the grape boycott and organizing strawberry workers in Oxnard to participate in the strike with Cesar Chavez's union. He is a founder of the United Mexican American Students at Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, was an active member of Mecha at UC Santa Barbara, a planning commissioner in Woodland, California, and is a board member of Farm Worker Justice in Washington, D.C. Please welcome the 2016 Achievement in Community Empowerment honoree, Mr. Marco Lizarraga. The honoree for achievement in public service is Barbara Torres. She's escorted by Assembly members Santiago and Gomez. Barbara Torres serves as the youngest and first Latina president of SEIU Local 99. As president of one of the strongest unions in the Los Angeles Unified School District, she represents 45,000 education workers in K-12 schools, early education centers and homes, administrative offices, and community colleges throughout Southern California. Barbara currently works at Los Angeles Academy Middle School in South Los Angeles as a special education assistant. Torres brings years of experience working to improve the lives of SEIU Local 99 members as president. She was instrumental in reaching collective bargaining agreements on behalf of 30,000 LAUSD employees, which raises the minimum wage for all her members to $15 an hour by July 1st, 2016, as well as securing a 6.5% wage increase for those making over $15 an hour. Barbara's involvement in her union and community has always been on a volunteer basis. She currently serves as the chair of SEIU's 99th Latino Caucus. Please welcome the 2016 Achievement in Public Service honoree, Ms. Barbara Torres. The honoree for achievement in performing arts is Esteban Hernandez. He is escorted by Assembly members Gonzalez and Medina. Esteban Hernandez is a ballet dancer born in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, who is currently dancing professionally with the San Francisco Ballet, the oldest ballet company in the United States. Esteban is renowned for being the first Mexican to graduate with honors from the prestigious Royal Ballet School in London, in addition to his many achievements in some of the most prestigious international ballet competitions. In 2007, he was presented with the National Youth Award by the President of Mexico. Along with his brother Isaac, Esteban also founded the production company Soul Arts Productions and the nonprofit organization Releve, promoting and producing cultural and artistic projects that generate a positive impact on society through the arts. Please welcome the 2016 Achievement in Performing Arts honoree, Mr. Esteban Hernandez. The honoree for achievement in athletics is Samantha Bricio. She is escorted by Assemblymember Eduardo Garcia and Senator Ed Hernandez. Samantha Bricio is a senior at the University of Southern California who was named the 2015 American Volleyball Coaches Association National Player of the Year. A first-time AVCA All-American and the Pac-12 Player of the Year, Samantha received the single highest honor for a volleyball student-athlete to complete her 4-year career with the Women of Troy. Samantha was born in Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, and as a 16-year-old was the youngest to play for the Mexico senior national team. She will graduate in May with a degree in psychology from the USC Dornsife College of Letters, Arts, and Sciences. Please welcome the 2016 Achievement in Athletics honoree, Ms. Samantha Bricio. The honoree for achievement in public service is Mickey Ibarra. He's escorted by Assembly members Lopez and Senator Lara. Mr. Mickey Ibarra advocacy has always been a way of life. As an advocate, he honed the leadership skills that led him to the White House as senior staff of President Bill Clinton, the creation of his own business, and the development of the Latino Leaders Network. After teaching at-risk high school students in the Utah Public Schools, he was hired in 1984 by the National Education Association in Washington, D.C. Mickey was appointed assistant to the president and director of intergovernmental affairs at the White House by President Bill Clinton in 1997, serving as one of the highest-ranking members of the president's inner circle. Following the end of President Clinton's term in 2001, he launched his own government relations and public affairs firm in the nation's capital, now celebrating 15 years of service. Please welcome the 2016 Achievement in Public Service honoree, Mr. Mickey Ibarra. The honoree for achievement in business and philanthropy is Porto's Bakery and Cafe. Accepting the award on behalf of the Porto family are the daughters of Rosa and Raul Porto, Margarita Navarro Porto, and Beatriz Porto. They are escorted by Assembly members Rodriguez and Calderon. Tracing its origins to the year 1960, when the Porto family made the tough decision to leave their home in Cuba, Porto's Bakery and Cafe has grown into a highly successful business that recently topped Yelp's list as the best place to eat in the U.S. Upon arriving in California, Rosa Porto, who was always a talented cake maker, entrenched herself in perfecting her recipes and began selling her delicious cakes to friends and neighbors. As her customer base grew and demand increased, Rosa and her husband, Raul Sr., opened a small 300-square-foot bakery in the Echo Park area of Los Angeles. Their children soon joined the family business, and with the entire family's effort, they expanded to a 20,000 square foot facility in the 1990s. Today, Portos is known not only for the authentic Cuban cuisine, but also as pillars of their community for their efforts in the community. Portos Bakery and Cafe now serves thousands of customers and employs hundreds of team members in Southern California, with stores in Glendale, Burbank, and Downey, and 2 additional stores being built in Buena Park and West Covina. Please welcome the 2016 Achievement in Business and Philanthropy honoree, Portos Bakery and Cafe. The honoree for achievement in science is Mario J. Molina. He's escorted by Assembly members Agaman and Cristina Garcia. Professor Mario J. Molina is a pioneer and one of the leading scientists in the world dedicated to atmospheric chemistry. He was a co-author of the 1974 original article predicting the depletion of the ozone layer as a direct consequence of the emissions of certain industrial gases, earning him and Frank Sherwood Rowland the 1995 Nobel Prize in Chemistry. His research and publications on the subject led to the United Nations Montreal Protocol, the first international treaty designed to reduce the production and consumption of ozone-depleting substances in order to reduce their abundance in the atmosphere and protect the Earth's fragile ozone layer. He has been a member of the National Academy of Sciences and the Institute of Medicine in the United States since April 2011, and is one of 21 scientists who serve on President Barack Obama's Committee of Advisors on Science and Technology. Currently, he is president of the Mario Molina Center in Mexico City and professor at the University of California, San Diego, with a joint appointment in the Department of Chemistry and Biochemistry at the Scripps Institute of Oceanography, one of the leading research institutions on climate change. Please welcome the 2016 Achievement in Science honoree, Dr. Mario Molina. The honoree for achievement in athletics is Jose Ramirez. Accepting the award on his behalf are his brother Luis Ramirez and his sister Carla Ramirez. He is escorted by Assemblymember Salas. Jose Ramirez is an undefeated 17-0 professional boxer who is the WBC Continental America Super Lightweight Champion. Originally from Avenal, California, Jose learned to box at the age of 8. As an amateur, Ramirez amassed an impressive record of 145 victories and was the #1 rated amateur lightweight boxer in the U.S. and a member of the 2012 U.S. Olympics team. Ramirez won 11 national boxing championships, including the 2010 U.S. national champion at lightweight, Junior Golden Gloves national champion, 2-time Junior Olympic national champion, and a 2-time ringside world champion. He also won 6 consecutive U.S. national titles and gold medals. Outside of the ring, Ramirez has been a staunch advocate for water rights in the San Joaquin Valley. In 2014, he headlined a benefit fight card called The Fight for Water in Lemoore, California, in a bid to help raise awareness for the need of water. He has since been involved in 4 additional fight cards named The Fight for Water. The last one drew 13,000 fans to a Reno in Fresno. Please welcome Luis and Carla Ramirez, family of the 2016 Achievement in Athletics honoree, Jose the Future Ramirez. The honoree for achievement in advocacy and entertainment is Kamala Lopez. She's escorted by Assembly members Campos and Thurmond. Kamala Lopez is an award-winning actress, screenwriter, director, and producer. She has appeared in over 30 feature films, including Born in East LA and The Chico Mendes Story, opposite the late Raul Julia, and directed the award-winning film about first U.S. Congresswoman Jeanette Rankin, a single woman. Her work on behalf of women and girls has been recognized by Los Angeles County's Board of Supervisors and the Women's Commission, who named her 2015 Woman of the Year. She is the president and CEO of Hiroka Films and has launched the movement in film Equal Means Equal to educate Americans about the importance of equal rights and federal law for women. Please welcome the 2016 Achievement in Advocacy and Entertainment honoree, Ms. Kamala Lopez. Unable to attend today is the honoree for achievement in arts and entertainment, Mr. Pepe Aguilar. Mr. Aguilar has won 9 Grammy Awards with sales surpassing 13 million copies worldwide, has pioneered the fusion of musical genres mixing the mariachi tradition with the energy of contemporary pop music.
Members, we would like to also welcome all of our special guests in the rear of the chamber and in the gallery who have joined us for today's ceremony. I'd like to ask Assemblymember Arambula come forward to the rostrum to introduce our very special keynote speaker for today's ceremony. Assemblymember Arambula.
Our keynote speaker is a former member of this House. Let me revise that. He is a former leader of this House who served 3 terms, 6 years, and as Speaker of this very Assembly. Please welcome back the 59th Speaker of the California State Assembly, the Honorable Antonio Villaraigosa.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Assemblymember Arambula. Congratulations on your recent election. I was going to read a speech, but I decided against it as I thought about today and the people that we honor today. And when I think about the Latino spirit, I think about the spirit that made California. I think about those first Mexican settlers who came here and worked here. I think about the generations of Chinese, African slaves, Native Americans, people from Europe, from every corner of the earth. You see, their spirit, the Latino spirit, is really the spirit of hope, the spirit of dreams, the spirit of being willing to cross a border and into a strange place, work hard so that your kids could have a better life. When I think about today's honorees, they exemplify that spirit. Assemblymember Alejo mentioned the rhetoric going on today. And it's unfortunate because in this great state, it's the epicenter of migration of peoples from all over the world. I've often said, and I think we all realize, how lucky we are that we come from every corner of the earth. How enriched we are that we come with the tapestry of experiences and culture to this great state, that we learn from one another, that we grow with one another. That's what this spirit is all about. And so when we hear the cacophony of rhetoric targeting a certain community, and particularly this one, but not just this one, targeting many different communities, what we say here, whether we're Democrat or Republican, here in this state, we honor our differences. We celebrate our commonalities. We speak to the spirit of the better angels that say to us, come. Come, as Mother Liberty has said. Come if you're tired or you're poor, as you huddle. Come. Work hard, play by the rules, and you will have a better life. We come to celebrate a spirit that even when Latinos didn't have a right to vote,
They fought to defend the values of this country, much as African Americans did. We celebrate a spirit that said, you know what? I'm going to work hard to make this great country better still. I'm going to work hard with the spirit that our founding fathers came with, saying that all men are created equal, and of course, didn't include women in that equation, or African Americans, or Native Americans. But that spirit said, you know what? We're going to fight for a better America. We're going to fight for an America to be all that it's held itself to be. That's what the Latino spirit, I think, we acknowledge and celebrate it today. Today we have the honor, and I think we should celebrate it, an Anthony Rendon, Speaker of the California State Assembly. A Kevin De Leon, President Pro Tem of the Senate. Before them, we had a Cruz Bustamante, a Fabian Nunez, a John Perez. When you look back at those years, what did it mean? It meant we're just another wave of new Americans who want to celebrate the dream, who want to pitch the big tent and bring us all in, every one of us in, no matter where we come from, no matter what our ideology, no matter what our race or ethnicity, or orientation, or sex, or religion. That's what we celebrate today. That's what we honor today. We honor business people who start with nothing, searching for freedom. We honor athletes, volleyball and boxing. We honor advocates who have fought for their community and for bringing in more communities throughout the decades. That's what we honor tonight, or this afternoon. And so I couldn't be prouder to be here, to acknowledge these honorees, to celebrate their accomplishments. Some of them are so young. Geez, where do you go after this? But I'm also here to celebrate this great country of ours. Because I remember when we had to knock down the doors of universities just to get in. I remember when we had to stand up for the people who put the food on our table, for the basic right to have a toilet in the fields, to be able to drink water while you're working in those fields. We're here today to honor the accomplishments of 10 fine, great, talented people. But every one of them, if they were here, they would say they're here on the shoulders of others. They're here on the sacrifices of their parents. They're here because in this great, generous America of ours, we fought for a Civil Rights Act, Democrat and Republican. We fought for a Voting Rights Act, Democrat and Republican. We fought for the notion that America could be better still. That's what we celebrate today. So I say to you, the honorees, particularly, you make us proud. We are proud of your accomplishments. But I say to you as well, never, ever forget where you came from. Always understand, rather, that you're here on the shoulders of others. That we all have a collective obligation, not just to our community, but to the broader society. That's what we celebrate today. That in the face of all the rhetoric demagoguery, that we persevere. We will work hard, we will march ahead, we will triumph, and we will open up the door, not just for us, but for all California and all Americans. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor Villaraigosa. We are honored to also have a constitutional officer present today, our Honorable Secretary of State, Alex Padilla. Welcome to the Assembly, sir. As we conclude our ceremony, I'd encourage our visitors, guests, and members to view a special exhibit in the second floor rotunda of the Capitol in honor of the Latino spirit. This concludes our ceremony. We will take a brief recess to allow our guests to depart from the chamber. Members, please do not leave the chamber as we have other business on file. Thank you.